in for James Outman, strikes out. Luis Arraez hits a single and a run scores. Marcelo Meyer singles, another run scores. Vasquez sac fly, it's 3-0. Jarren Duran hits a 2-run bomb, and it's 5-0. They hit a single, bases loaded, Buxton versus Nola. We're going to let Nola pitch it, fly out. And we sweep Minnesota. Isaac Paredes reaches on an error. Who did it? Jose, the pitcher, come on. Franco, pinch runner. Franco hits into a fielder's choice. We ground out. Josh Lowe doubles. Yandy Diaz hits a 2-run bomb in the first. But you're not going to win a game with 3 hits. As we end up allowing 8 runs. I just hit sim half inning because I didn't care, and we allow 8 runs. We get completely embarrassed. We get shut out 16-0. Yandy Diaz strikes out. Isaac Paredes hits a 2-run bomb. Maybe I should have went with Aaron Nola. Manuel Margot strikes out. Devers reaches on an error. What happened? Who did it? Manuel Margot. There we go. Kyle Tucker hits a 2-run bomb. We're back in it. Vaughn Grissom's been asked. We have no one else, though. And Vaughn Grissom, thank God I didn't have anyone to pull him for, because he hits a solo shot against Andres Munoz, and we are tied 7-7 in the 8th. Curtis Meade singles. Jonathan Aranda walks. Randy Arozarena, fielder's choice. Josh Lowe. Paul Sewell, don't blow it now. And Josh Lowe hits a 3-run bomb against Paul Sewell. Hello, boys. Welcome back. Last episode, we ended up losing in the ALDS to the Tampa Bay Rays in 5 games. Pitching blew it. Just Tampa Bay let us up. So let's see who wins. Let's keep track of the Rays as they took us out. And they're facing Cleveland. And they were up 2-0, now go down 3-2. Game 6, they tie it up. Game 7, and the Tampa Bay Rays are going up against the Dodgers in the World Series. We know what the Rays look like. Let's take a look at the Dodgers. They got Harrison Bader, Gavin Lux, Mookie Betts, Trace Thompson, Miguel Vargas, Ellie De La Cruz, Dalton Rushing, Andy Pages, and Michael Busch. Incredible lineup. Everyone looks good. Lefties, Ryan Jeffers, Taylor Walls goes in. Jermaine Glenn might go in. Diego Cartaya, Kyle Isabel. That's a good lineup. Pitching wise, LA is walking Walker Buehler, Nick Lodolo, Tanner Houck, our guy, Marcus Stroman, Gavin Stone, Emmett Sheehan, Penn Murphy, Josh Stomach, Carl Edwards Jr., Brusdar Gatterall, Alex Vesia, and Evan Phillips. So let's see who wins it all. Tampa Bay, Walker Buehler. Here we go. Tampa Bay goes up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and they sweep the Dodgers. Well, we put up more of a fight than them. The Rays sweep the Dodgers, beat Cleveland in 7, beat us in 5. So, we put up more of a fight than the Dodgers. So, we were competitive. It was just their year in the end. Look at the awards. Randy Arozarena was the World Series MVP. And Yandy Diaz, we felt a lot of that, gets the postseason MVP. And Dalton Rushing gets in the National League for the Dodgers. So let's go on to the retirements. Need a recent first base coach, okay. Retired players. Clayton Kershaw retires. Great couple seasons for us. Chris Martin retires. Good couple years for us. And Chris Sale, a Boston legend, retires. And Brian Van Bell, whoever you are, retires. Any other names? Yu Darvish with the Rays retires a champion. And Rolando Esquivel, you didn't play, so who cares? Jay Groomy, man, I remember when you were supposed to be something in Boston. G-Man Troy, legend, retires due to injury, dislocated his ankle, and he couldn't do it. Adam Lever, torn rotator cuff. Steven Strasburg retires due to age. Matt Bush. Anyone else? No, it doesn't look like it. And Kershaw gets into the Hall, not Chris Sale. So now, let's review. Let's get our first base coach. Let's get this guy, Steve Hagg. 4 years, $1.5 million a year. Exclusive. Now we have $75 million currently, and honestly, we're gonna let a lot of people go. Drew Pomeranz, we're gonna decline his option. Travis D'Arnaud, 3.225. D'Arnaud, honestly, we might pick his up. We'll wait a second on you. Sam Haggerty, we would like to bring back. We'd like to bring you back, man. We'd like a discounted price, my guy. Like, we're thinking like 2.8 mil. Like, that's honestly what we're thinking. A bit normal. We will leave this normal because we might actually just want to straight up accept if he has a good year. So we're going to offer that to Sam Haggerty. Christian Vasquez, we have on a team option. He really didn't, he failed in the postseason. But he was such a good catcher. He was great defensively. Yeah, he really was great defensively. Dylan Tate, I don't know. Miguel Castro, I want to bring back. Years at $4.5 million club. Yeah, 3 years, $4.5 million club option. Paul Sewell, I'm just going to straight up release. Garrett Whitlock, man, I don't know. You really failed me in the postseason. Oh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Dylan Tate, how much money do you want? 1 year prove-it deal. Because, you know, you're a good depth option. So it's like, if we need help, you know what? We're going to go into FA then without you. Vasquez, do we want to commit to you being our starting catcher? You know what? It's not a committal to starting, and at the very least, we could trade you off. We can pick up your option now and trade you off. Travis D'Arnaud, do we want to commit to you being our backup catcher? I think same thing. We can sign them now, and we can trade them off later. Just for right now, just so we have that lock. Because Vasquez, I feel like he had a good enough year where, oh, man, is he going to want more or less? Can I see Morale right now? Because if I can see Morale, is Morale a menu still? Like, it's got to be a thing still, right? Where's Morale? Because, like, I want to know how much money you want. Because if you don't want a lot of money, I feel like you just had an extremely good year. Could this be your last good year? Fuck, I don't know. We're already letting a lot of people walk. Dylan Tate, I can't let walk. He just wants such a little amount of money. We're gonna go, no, that's, oh yeah, because we're gonna give him, yeah, that's why it's so cheap. Yeah, we're gonna give you that guarantee. Oh shit. Yeah, 1 year, $2.5 million. No, we're just going to withdraw. Do we want to get... Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. We're going to let go of D'Arnaud, though. Yarlin Garcia, we're going to let go. And we're going to let go of Drew Pomeranz. So we're only going to keep Miguel Castro and Sam Haggerty, or at least attempt to for right now. Let's keep going. Sim a few days. Oh shit, did we get him? No, we did not get the first base coach. Let's hurry up and find someone else who we like. This guy right here. +2 fielding, I like that from Pete Sandoval. Let's go 4 years. We'll go up to $2 million a year. No way you're gonna go to Tampa. Come to Boston. Last day to sign. And Miguel Castro still hasn't signed. I feel like we gave him a good offer though. Same with Sam Haggerty, so we'll see. And what? I like, how do we not get the coach? We gave him so much money. Like, come on. No way we were actually outbid for that. Okay, well, no one has an offer for you, so you better sign with me. 1.9 mil, 4 years. There we go. Okay. So, this is a big free agency class. There's some names here, and Jazz just had a bad year. Okay, there's a lot of names here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go through the arbitration. Oh, actually, well, this is gonna be real quick. I'll just do this with you for the one time. Yu Chang, we're gonna go just under $1 million, I think. Yeah, we're gonna try and get him just under $1 million. 980K. Cutter Crawford, same thing. We're gonna bump him up to 880K, and then Victor Gonzalez, same thing. We're gonna try and get him at 980K. Unless, would you sign if we gave you like a bullpen role? Let me give you player. No, okay. So, well, that's what we want to do. We want to go 980K. So there's the 3 arbitrations. I'm just going to quickly go through, give all the contract renewables their thing, and then we will go through FA. Okay, so I've gone through, I gave everyone a contract extension for another year, except like one guy at the very bottom, and now we have free agency. So I've gone through, I've thought about what moves we want to look to do. And a big part of our plans is Ted Casto being ready for the majors. I think last year in the minors, he proved that he's really ready this time. He's ready to be a major contributor. So, with that being said, first things first, though, relievers. We need to help this bullpen out. And after taking a look at so many different names, so many, this guy, Brock Burke, looks like a stud. He's been playing in Texas. He looks like a guy who's going to continue to just be a really solid player. So I'd like to get him on a 2-year, like $4 million, $4.3 million deal, 4.25, 8.5 for 2 years. We need to get this guy. He's going to be the big help to our big issues in the pen. So now, relievers wise, we got Castro and we got Brock Burke, so that's 2. Then we got Jose Alvarado, that's 3. 2 are lefties, which is good. That makes me feel really good about where we are at. So then after that, the other one, Alex Vesia, who's been pitching with the Dodgers. He has really come into his own the last couple years. I think he can continue to be really a guy. Another lefty where we want to snag him from the Dodgers. I'd go 3 years at 6.5. 7. 6.8. 20.5 mil over 3 years. We want Alex Vesia. And then finally, also we want to go out and get Lucas Sims, who has been pitching over in Atlanta, has been pitching in Cincinnati. He looks like another solid guy who just like these high overall guys, they just have not been really playing up to rating. I just feel like Andres Munoz, but it's like, is that just 1 year? David Bednar is here. Do you want David Bednar actually? No, we're gonna stick it with Lucas Sims for right now. We're gonna go 4 years on Lucas Sims. We're gonna go club option, and we're gonna go 7.5 back loaded on him. So now we've spent $43 million on a bullpen on Alex Vesia, Lucas Sims, Miguel Castro, Brock Burke, and Frankie Montas. Frankie Montas is the starting pitcher. Wait, who the fuck are you? We are not offering Frankie Montas. Okay, so we now have a lot more money because I don't know why he was offered a contract. So Miguel Castro, Lucas Sims, Alex Vesia, and Brock Burke are 4 on top of the 2 we got, and Jose Alvarado. Oh, is that it? Wait, one. Do we need another guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we might actually want another guy, and maybe we actually go after him. First, though, I do want to get a shortstop versus lefties. I just feel like it'll be beneficial to Marcelo Meyer. And that guy we want is, who is it? Who is it? Let me find him. Is it? Yeah, Edmund Sosa. Been playing in Philadelphia. I think he can be a great addition to this team. Let me just double check. Yeah, Brian Anderson's our backup on this, but I think Edmund Sosa I'd really like. Actually, how much is Brian Anderson? Because Brian Anderson, he doesn't have any quirks. Does Edmund Sosa have quirks? No. How much money? 1 year. 1 year at like $6 million. We can probably get that even less compared to Edmund Sosa, who we're looking to like actually have to pay. Like we can go like that and like, okay, well we're winning on him at that. So it'd be like a 6 something. Yeah, and I think, for the defense and the speed, that's gonna be worth it. Okay. Let's give him a real deal, actually more real deal. Let's go like 3 years at 6.8. Yeah, 3 years at 6.8 for right now. I think we can afford to do that. Jazz Chisholm, whoa, is he not asking for that much money? Because if we could get Jazz, we would move him back into the infield. We'll see. So starting pitchers wise, we definitely want starting pitching. We need to go out and find some new starting pitchers for this squad. And a couple guys that I was looking at, let's have another reunion with a former Red Sox player, this time in Eduardo Rodriguez. We looked at him last year. We didn't end up getting him. This year, we actually do want to make sure we get him. Is it a big, let's see how big of a difference we can make this. If we go 3 years, 11.5 backloaded club, compare that to like 2 years. Yeah, I like this more. Okay, club backloaded 3 years. I feel like we're going to be able to get Eduardo Rodriguez with this. It's a very nice contract for him. It's a nice contract for us. So that will shore up that. So then we will have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, another guy I want to go out and get because we need to keep adding. Okay, last year, I feel like was the first year where we were like, damn, we are like truly competing again. And Kyle Wright, I believe, is the guy I really wanted to go out and get. That or Patrick Sandoval. I feel like we are adding so many lefties. Like, we need another righty. So let's go out and get Kyle Wright. If he's not too much. Like, we did 6 years. And we went 6 years, 89 million backloaded. We would be winning on Kyle Wright. I just don't know if we get him at that. And do we want to do that? We have the money for it. So I think we should do it. So Kyle Wright, Eduardo Rodriguez, Alex Vesia, Lucas Sims, Edmundo Sosa, Miguel Castro, Brock Burke, Sam Haggerty. We still need another reliever, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and if we need another reliever, that's where I'd like it to be David Bednar. And that I'd go 3 years club option at probably, say, like 8.8 mil backloaded. That's what I'd probably go. And then that puts us right at the edge. So then maybe we can't afford Kyle Wright. Does Kyle Wright really fit in our plans? Yeah, because if Aaron Nola ages out and Nestor Cortez ages out, Thomas Mann and Eric Santana come up. Kyle Wright is going to be that guy that's kind of here throughout the whole time. Oh, he's 31. He's only 2 years younger. How old is Patrick Sandoval? 30. Kevin Goslin's 36. Luis Garcia's 30. Is there someone better? 31 is Drew Rasmussen. 29 is Casey Mize. Do we want to bring in Casey Mize? Nah. Michael Kopech is 30. Fuck, man. I just wish there was someone slightly younger. You know what? Let's take a look actually at player search, because this is what I was talking about, wanting to get Ted Casto in. So if we go and we look at starting pitchers who are max age of 27. Okay, who are we looking at? That seems like he's a dog that we want to go out and try and acquire. This guy from Pittsburgh, he doesn't look that special. Okay, what if we made it 28 years old? Who do we get if we change it to 28 years old? We get a Hunter Brown from Arizona. Do we feel like he could take a leap in Boston? Man, he is such a gamble of a looking player. I don't know if I like that gamble. Is there anyone that's a bit more of a guarantee that I'm like, man, we could really like use you and excel with you? Andrew Painter, you're 23. They're not going to trade you. Damn, there's like really no one like of note that I can see right off the bat here. Jack Leiter in Texas. No, not really. I'm not a big fan of him. Kyle Harrison. No, there's just like no one. Yeah, so our best bet would just to be going out in a free agency and just taking one of these guys. But I don't know if I want to be locked into Kyle Wright for that long or Patrick Sandoval. We could just go like 1 year. Yeah, let's actually... Oh, Kyle Wright would prefer a shorter term deal. Okay, well then Kyle Wright, we're just going to go like that. I didn't realize that. Club backloaded. Perfect. 16 mil. Perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay. So there's all our offers. Kyle Wright, David Bednar, Eduardo Rodriguez, Alex Vesia, Lucas Sims, Edmundo Sosa, Miguel Castro, Brock Burke, and Sam Haggerty. All the free agents we are going after. Let's see how this goes. Day one, Patrick Billings, finally, we get our first base coach, and David Bednar signs with the Red Sox for 3 years. Kyle Wright signs with the Red Sox for 2 years. Tristan McKenzie goes to the Reds for 5 years. So big day one in free agency for us as we hit on our top 2 pitching targets to shore up our pen and rotation. Kyle Wright, David Bednar. We're still waiting on Eduardo Rodriguez, Alex Vesia, Lucas Sims, and Miguel Castro, and of course Brock Burke. Oh, and we do need a backup catcher because we are going to actually stick it out with Vasquez. So we do need someone versus lefties. $2 million. Where honestly I would just bring back Travis d'Arnaud. If he would like this, we'd like to bring you back d'Arnaud at $2 million, backloaded, club option. You know it. Hopefully you accept d'Arnaud. Let's go to the calendar, sim a couple more days. Does anyone sign? Rodriguez, no. No one signs yet. We're still waiting on everyone to sign. We sim a couple more days, still no one. We go back to free agency, still no one signs. Still waiting. Couple more days, Brian Abreu signs with the Diamondbacks. Couple more days later, and we have some signees that did not get announced. Eduardo Rodriguez comes back to Boston. Alex Vesia signs with the Red Sox. Edmundo Sosa does sign the deal with Boston. Big news. Oh, and Travis D'Arnaud has decided to run it back as our backup catcher. Welcome back. We are waiting on Lucas Sims and Miguel Castro now, as we are just completely loading up right now. We got a lot of weapons tied up. Got a lot of role players that are very good for us. We've reached the maximum roster size as Jazz Chisholm goes to the Mariners. Wow, that's a big addition. Let's see some of these guys we can release. Like you, we can release you. We can release you. And then I know I want to release Marcus Wilson. He's been here. It's time for him to go. Marcus Wilson, get off my team. Now, who did we not sign? Signed, let's look. Brock Burke, Sam Haggerty. Is it... Okay, I'm guessing it's probably... Yeah, it's a pitcher. It's Miguel Castro. Okay, easy find. No worries at all. Yeah, we're going to go right back 2 years, 10 million. Club backloaded. Just in case he has a bad year. But I think he'll have a good year, and we'll probably end up wanting to accept that deal. Kansas City has claimed that guy. Who cares? Brady Singer signs with the Rays, so the Rays get better pitching. They load up. Man, and they just won the World Series, and the Rays are buying still. That's crazy. That is very crazy. 40-man rosters must be set, so let's go through. And there we go. Okay, so we are set everywhere. Let's keep simming. We are just waiting for Miguel Castro right now. JT Realmuto signs with the Braves. Alejandro Kirk also signs with the Rays. The best catcher in free agency signs with the Rays. The Rays are loaded up. Holy shit. They win a World Series and they're getting even better. It's making me think we gotta... Man, but we don't have any more money. But I feel like we gotta get someone else now. Shit. Okay. Interesting spot we're in. Oh yeah, do we want to trade Vaughn Grissom? 2, 3, 4, 5, and just really load up on pitching, honestly. Like, if we did that, we trade Vaughn Grissom for just a stud starter that's not making a lot of money. Like, we might still be in business. Is there anyone on the trade block? Of no. Pete Alonso, but we're not going to... As great as you are, we don't have a spot on this team. Edwin Rios, again, as great as you are, we don't have a... I mean... How... Like, you've always been decent in the field. Do we bring back Edwin Rios? Man, that would be a hell of a reunion. Would the Braves have a just insane starter? Wait, starting pitchers are the Braves up. Now, the Marlins are an interesting team. They've been not that good. We could try and snag him. Luis Castillo, same thing. Just for like 1 year, go all out. Man, is there a team? But I just don't know. I don't think we would have the pieces for a trade like that. But Christian Javier, no, they wouldn't move on from him. Who's someone who could be like the... Would Logan Webb be moved on from the Giants? I don't know if fucking Vaughn Grissom would be worth enough. Even if I threw in the money, like, who else would I... Who would be... Like, okay, Yoshida's a bad pick. Now, we just signed Eduardo Rodriguez. We're not going to trade him. That's just so unrealistic. But it'd be like that kind of value. That's the interesting part. Yeah, like if we throw in a Brock Burke, like that wouldn't go through. Like we got to throw in a decent amount more. A Chad Haas, oh, that's because of money. Okay. I do want to trade Vaughn Grissom, though, just because I feel like we don't have a spot for him on our squad anymore. And he's going to want so much money, and it's like we should trade him while he's got value for something that we need. And that's something that we need really is starting pitching. I just don't feel confident. Even with this, I'd like another arm just because of how deadly the Rays are. They scared the fuck out of me, and it's like they're our direct competition right now. And even Edwin Rios, like I'd do a trade with the Braves. They just don't have fucking Ian Anderson is even ass, so it's like we can't even think about going for him. But honestly, I would. We'll wait to see what the Braves do with Ian Anderson, because we might actually look to do a trade where we throw in Vaughn Grissom here and then Ian Anderson can come back this way with the Braves. We'll wait on that trade. We might actually have a reunion in store. Okay, so let's go to the calendar and keep simming. Today's the last day for arbitration. We already sent out our arbitration, so let's keep simming. Tyler Stevenson, the next big catcher, goes to the Houston Astros at $20 million. 6 years. Is that less than Alejandro Kirk? Oh no, Kirk was a lot more. What was I thinking? Okay, let's just keep going. Everyone must be signed. Yeah. Miguel Castro still has not signed, but we are the top offer for him. So let's keep going. Jonah Heim signs 5 years with the Twins. Randy Arozarena leaves the Rays for the Yankees. Whitlock goes to the Cardinals. Damn, I can't believe the Yankees got Arozarena, so we still got to deal with him. Okay, let's keep going. Nathaniel Lowe signs with the Cubs, so we don't have to deal with his ass anymore at least. And Yohan Moncada gets traded to the Phillies for Griffin McGarry and a prospect. Okay, that's a big move. Miguel Castro still has not signed. We're waiting. Ryan Mountcastle signs 5 years, 6.8 with the Diamondbacks. Still no Miguel Castro. Rule 5 draft comes. Here we go. Evan Phillips signs with the Athletics. And if we start the Rule 5 draft, a lot of names are going. And we don't even have a pick. Well, that's fun. Free agency, we're still waiting on Miguel Castro, and he now has other offers. We're just gonna go get him. 1 year, $6 million. We're just gonna go get you. Just come back to Boston for 1 year. Okay, we're not going to do our bullshit. You aren't a fan of our bullshit. We get it. Okay, just sign with us. Okay, come on. Freddie Peralta signs long-term with the Guardians. Kevin Gausman goes to the Marlins. He says, fuck that qualifying offer. As we end up being able to pull it off and we bring back Miguel Castro on that 1 year deal. And we are pretty much loaded. This is going to be the squad until we can do that trade. Is he still on the block? Edwin Rios still on the block with the Braves. Okay, so let's just keep going. We have too many men on the 40-man. Okay, let's just remove Ellie. Okay, let's keep simming now. Garrett Crochet signs with the Reds. I feel like the Reds are always signing guys. Dalton Varsho signs with the Athletics for 4 years. As we sim through January, I'm going to guess that the Braves have him on arbitration and they're just going to wait for actual arbitration to sign him. Yeah. All right, so let's just keep simming then. Through arbitration, and we get Cutter Crawford at under $1 million. Yu Chang is over $1 million though. Tariq Skubal signs long-term with the Dodgers. Holy shit. And Victor Gonzalez gets sided with. Okay, whatever. View trade block. Edwin Rios still here. Good. Ian Anderson gets signed for 3.6. Good. We are going to throw in Vaughn Grissom now. And now we are going to throw in... Damn, where are we going to make up this money? I didn't think it'd be that much. Shit. I feel like we had money disappear too. Like, why are we negative so much now? Yeah, that's not okay. Okay. We're just going to wait on this trade. We're going to look at it later in the year. Maybe we'll have more money then. Let's just sim all the way through to spring training. Get the team set up. I will build out the team, so I will be back when I do that.